Hey again, everybody. Scott with the Tourist Trap. This little video here I'm doing is kind of different than some of my other videos. Most of my videos, basically, I take you someplace, tell you something, try to have a topic, try to have some information, things I think you might want to see, might not know about. I haven't been to the new Pandora, World of Avatar and Animal Kingdom. Not yet. Not sure really, maybe the reason possibly is everybody else is doing it. Just about everybody known to man has put a video up on that. I call it the Pandora Pandemanium. It's a big deal, don't get me wrong. It's nice and all. I think Star Wars Land, when that opens, that'll be a much bigger event than this Pandora. I eventually will get over there. But my channel, I'm kind of trying to think outside the box. I don't want to be doing the same old, every video's from Disney, walking around, no topic, no information. Just saying, okay, we're going to Disney. Here I am, I'm at Disney. Let's see what we can ride. Throw the video up, and hopefully somebody watches it. My videos are not like that. Those are boring. I've seen some like that. If you like watching those videos, that's fine. Me, personally, I don't really have a news background, so to speak. I've worked at news channels most of my life. I know their style. I've had a few people comment, and I've got feedback from a friend who they've watched some of these videos, said that I have a kind of a news style video, that it showed that I used to work in news stations. I did have a leg up when I started on YouTube on doing this channel. I've been editing professionally since 1988, before the internet, before YouTube even came about. I've been doing editing. I started nonlinear editing in the early 90s. I've worked with several different people throughout the years. One of the first now well-known celebrities, who was not a celebrity at the time, he was a local singer where I lived, was Billy Ray Cyrus. I helped him out on the side doing some video projects and things. Very proud of him, of his success and how far he's went. I haven't talked to Billy in, 27 years. Right after Billy, that's when I met Sonny Schroyer. I've been active with him for 25 years, booking his personal appearances. We become very good friends. You don't know somebody for 25 years and not become really good friends and know so much about them, not only professionally but personally. He's probably one of my best friends, and I do talk about him a lot, but he's like a second dad to me, gives me a lot of advice, always tells me he's proud of me, which that means a lot. That, my dad isn't around to tell me that, so Sonny always tells me how proud he is of me, and just like my dad would, and I appreciate that, I really do. I do try. I did so many things over the years, everything from radio, newspaper, at college, photojournalism, multiple TV stations, worked for a major oil corporation, doing very professional videos, training videos. So my editing is probably a step above what I'm doing on this channel. It does look like I put a lot of work into these videos. I don't put nearly as much effort as I did when I was getting paid to do the video. I would spend a whole month on one video and to produce it. These, I can put a video together in less than 10 minutes and it'd be uploading and ready to go. Probably if I put even more effort into these, they would look even better. But I do work full time. Currently driving back and forth to Clearwater 5 days a week, 97 miles one way, and still cranking out these videos. It's quite a bit, and Even Sonny Schroyer told me, don't know how you do it. Don't know how you do it. I was set to go this week to meet up with a friend and get him on a video. He's in Florida with a business conference. He was on the Mickey Mouse Club. He was a Mouseketeer. Excellent. I'm not going to say who he is because me and him still working out the details. He's probably going to come back in a couple months, and I'll get him on this channel. One thing about him, he did work with Britney Spears when she first started, because he was on the Mickey Mouse Club with her. He's an exceptional singer, had his own group, own music group and everything. He's into some things right now I think you might be interested in. I want to talk to him about his days on the Mickey Mouse Club and with Disney and working there at the studio and stuff. He lives in Houston now. Really funny guy, very talented individual. Very positive person. I remember talking to him once. We was talking about stuff that happened in the 90s. And I said, man, we're getting old, dude. And he said, no, we're just getting started. And I always have remembered him telling me that several years ago. And a very impressive guy. And I think you would want to hear from him and hear what he's up to. He's always active, always out there. I remember he was in an episode of the whole TV series Blossom, way back in the day, performing at Disneyland with his other bandmates. But well, they didn't play any instruments, but they sang. They all sang very well. That's another subject. Maybe I don't like to throw out what I'm going to do, but that is in the works. Hopefully me and him can get it worked out where we can get together and here in Florida when he's back in Florida, and get him on a video so you can see what's been up with him. I figured some of you people out there would be interested in hearing from a former Mouseketeer. Yes, I do videos from Disney, but if you watch some of my videos at Disney, I have a topic. I usually try to do a topic. I don't just go over there and say, we're going to Disney, here it is, and no substance, no content, no information, just rambling, running around. Right now this video is kind of rambling, but I'm telling you some information, things I wanted to say, things that have been kind of bothering me, because I do put a lot of effort. I put a lot of effort. It doesn't, not as much as I would professionally. I do put some effort in. It looks like I put a lot more than I do. And then there's some people who do videos who don't put no effort at all and get a lot of views. And not understanding that, but it happens. Maybe it's a fluke. But you got to keep viewers coming back. I want to try to bring you things that I think you might be interested in. I don't want to stay in the same realm inside the box and just shoot Disney videos. Every video is the same thing. We don't want to try to keep repeating what we've already did. I want to try to bring you new stuff. Go to restaurants, new areas of Florida. I'm going to be covering Tampa and Clearwater very extensively, probably. I will be living over there. I will still be moving, coming back over to Orlando to do videos. Pretty cool. I'm doing a video going 70 miles an hour down the highway on I-4. I did a lot of research before I started my channel. I don't go into something halfway, not knowing what I'm doing. I didn't have to learn how to edit, didn't have to learn how to shoot video. Of course, I do shoot my videos on my phone, which is a tip I got from Adam the Woo. I got a lot of tips from Adam, a lot of tips from some of the other vloggers, just how each one of them has their own style. There's some very good channels out there. Splorin Ryan's an excellent channel. Adventures by George, another excellent channel. They're not always at Disney. They go do different things. They're both very talented, very creative individuals, both Greg and Ryan. It's nice to get views, but it's also nice to kind of go places and enjoy yourself, show people things that they might not know about, which is what I like to do, and I'm having fun doing it. And my friend Gigi, love her to death. She's come up with some good ideas. Sometimes she will proof these videos. I will edit them, and she'll look at them and she'll say, take this out, change this. I'll go make the corrections, and bam, we got a really good video. So she has a lot of creative input. We're getting better at it. Never a million years would I thought I would be in front of a camera doing a video in my life. Like I said, I've been doing video, well, since 1981, but professionally since 88. Never ever had the desire to be in front of the camera. Always behind the scenes, always shooting video, always editing video. Don't want to make this a big, long, almost a rant, but right now the Pandora thing is blowing up YouTube, blowing up the internet. That's great, all wonderful and all. I'm going to still continue doing what I'm doing. That will die down. That can't go on forever. You can only put up so many Pandora videos till eventually no one's going to be watching. I mean, it's great when it first opened here. Same with Volcano Bay or any of these attractions that open. I did some grand openings. I did a grand opening at Hogan's Beach Shop. I did one video, but after it's open, did a grand opening, it's done. I'm on to the next video. It's kind of how Sonny Schroyer was when he did Dukes of Hazzard. He's like, he didn't remember the script. He'd go do the script and do the scenes, get the next script, and on to the next episode. And he's done with that one. He's on to something else. So that's kind of how I am. Once I do a video on something and a topic, I'm looking for the next topic. I'm going on to something else. That keeps it fresh. That keeps it interesting, I hope. I want to try to be entertaining and informative as well. Did have another channel I'm going to feature on the links that found me. He watched the top 5 Disney snacks the other day. He sent me a message. Looked at his channel. I was just absolutely blown away. He's Theme Park Brews, and he started his channel about the same time I started mine in December of 2016. So he hasn't been going very long, and he's already got about 408 subscribers. I was very blown away with the look of his channel. He has great graphics, great thumbnails, excellent editing on his videos, music with him. He's funny, kind of quick cuts, but he knows what he's doing. I see that. There's a lot of people that I do watch, and the ones I do feature know what they're doing. Splorin Ryan, he knows what he's doing. He does a great job at what he does on his channel. Same with Adventures by George. Greg does an excellent job. Edits his videos together really good. He has great thumbnails. He has a good looking page. That's why I feature those guys, because I feel their channels are worth watching. So that's just my recommendations on some good channels out there. There's a lot of good channels, and then there's some channels that they have no graphics and no real good thumbnails, and it's obvious they don't know what they're doing. They're kind of clueless. I'm not going to mention any of those people, but everybody has their own niche. They're trying. I give them credit that they're trying. But all you have to do is watch a few tutorials and you're in the game. Can't say that enough. Research, do your Columbo-like research. Well, I am in backed up traffic down here in Plant City, and this looks like a humongous wreck from what I can see up here. I've had 2 fire trucks scream by me. I'm almost up by it. There's a big semi truck up overturned. It looks pretty crazy. Right up here is where the activity is happening, on the side of the road. There's a big semi overturned way up there. I think you might be able to see it a little bit there. That is one humongous accident. That semi right there. Drive on by here. That is one big mess. That's what happens, and it's just a barely light rain. Well, that semi was way over into the guardrail. Some pretty nasty accidents down here on I-4 on a daily basis. Orlando gets maybe 60 accidents a day. But there's some pretty wild drivers down here in Florida. You can be in the middle lane. There's no cars on either side of you. They'll get right up on your bumper and flash their bright lights on you, wanting you to go on. They're too lazy to go around you. They're very rude. I get done that way a lot down here. It's very frustrating. Just kind of deal with it. And I usually hit my brakes and make them go around me. Or they will run with their bright lights on, which infuriates me. They'll come up behind me and just be driving with their bright lights on. But sorry for the rant. Just some things I want to talk about. Going to continue doing what I do. Hope you enjoy what I do. Leave me comments. Let me know. I've got a lot of good feedback, a lot of positive feedback. Don't like to be negative. But we will prevail onto the next video, and the next thing I find interesting, I will go be there with the camera and try to cover an event, a festival, something happening, unique restaurants and unique shopping, which I like the restaurants. I always like finding a unique restaurant that is kind of out of the ordinary from your basic McDonald's or Arby's. People love food reviews. I personally don't want to do fast food national chain reviews. That's not my niche. Others do it. That's fine. It's good to watch. It's a good watch. They give information. Might make you want to go try that sandwich, which is nothing wrong with that at all. But my food reviews, I'm basically highlighting some stuff that you might not know about. Interesting places to eat. Enough of my rant. Share the video. Share my videos if you like them. And if you don't like them, I'm sorry. I am trying my best. Hopefully they'll get better. They are getting better. I'm feeling more and more comfortable talking. Hit the subscribe button. Tell people to subscribe. I have one subscriber who's probably one of my biggest fans. I'm not going to say his last name. His name's Brian. He shares and retweets every single video that I upload. What a guy. I've sent him messages numerous times. Hopefully I'll get to meet him one day. He's like my biggest cheerleader. Said he absolutely loves this channel. I've had a few more people that said that too. Some from one girl from Las Vegas. I got viewers from not just here, but there's a small group of people that I know watch this. There's probably more people watching my channel that don't know me than do know me, which is great. Like to get my message out there and show people around this area and all of the things that Central Florida has to offer. Got a lot of things lined up, things I want to go do for videos. You're probably thinking he's going to run out of places to go. I doubt I will run out of the topics. Going to try to get Sonny Schroyer on this video. Just have to work out a time when I can get him at home, when I don't have him off somewhere making appearances. But one day I'm going to drive to Valdosta, hopefully, and because me and him's working on several projects outside of appearances. Just got one done for him, and we're working on a couple others, and I have to pick up some old tapes we're going to transfer. But I'm going to probably drive up there. When I drive up there, he will be on the video. He will be on Facebook. He will be on his website, which I maintain. All this takes time. Eventually, these will happen. I have another cast member from Dukes. Him and his wife have agreed they will be on. They said they would love to be on my video, just because it was me, and I've known them as long as I knew Jimmy best, and I've known Sonny the longest. But I wouldn't have had the fortunate pleasure of becoming friends with the other cast members of that show if it hadn't been for Sonny Schroyer, and I appreciate that. It's just getting to these people. This other actor that was on Dukes, I'm not going to mention his name, be a little tease. If you know me, you probably know who he is. He's a little drive, 14 hours to Virginia. And I got a few other actors that wasn't on Dukes that if I can connect with them, if they're ever in Florida, I'll definitely get them on this channel that I talked to. I've had several celebrities over the year email me. They had worked with Sonny in the past, and one time Alicia Silverstone sent me an email, and I had no idea who she was because she wasn't famous at the time, and she did a movie with Sonny, and she just emailed to thank him. What a wonderful actor he was, and it was a pleasure to work with him and everything. And at the time, I had no clue. I was clueless on who she was. And then a few years later, all of a sudden, Alicia Silverstone was on the scene and did the movie Clueless. Everybody knew who she was. Of course, I don't know what she's doing now. But I was like, wow, that was Alicia Silverstone that emailed me. Then I had Ike Eisenman. He was a little boy that was in Escape to Witch Mountain. He did an Enos episode. He sent me an email once, and I'm like, I get these unsolicited emails from actors, and I'm like, I ain't thought about you in a long time. I'm like, oh, that's cool that you're still around. I think Ike Eisenman does some comic cons, but he sent a really nice email trying to get a hold of Sonny. He did one episode of Enos, but he was in the Escape to Witch Mountain series in the Disney films. I've had got a few appearances for Sonny by way of other actors. Butch Patrick got a hold of me. Butch Patrick played Eddie Munster on the Munsters. Him and Sonny's really good friends. He ended up getting connected me with a guy who booked Sonny for an appearance. It was a rather odd appearance. It was a summer camp for kids, which evolved around monsters. But what do I expect from Butch Patrick from the Munsters? But monsters. Here recently, I had, just like last week, I got an email from a gentleman inquiring about an appearance. And I told him, the whole, how much it was and all the procedure of how we do it. Turns out, I would have never guessed in a million years who he was. He is actually Tom Wopat, who played Luke Duke, Tom Wopat's brother-in-law. I was like, really? Wow. Okay, that's cool. So I'm going to get a hold of him, see if we can work something out about an appearance on that factor. And about a month or so ago, had a phone call from a gentleman wanting Sonny at a birthday party. This guy turned out he was tour manager for Bret Michaels from the group Poison. He said he used to work with Kiss, and he was tour manager for Bon Jovi for a while. He was in with all the heavy metal type musicians, and hopefully might be able to do some work with him. And there's one more channel, forgot to mention, Paul, he has Hemp Beach, but he's just now launching a brand new channel, which should be pretty interesting. It's called Skunkin' Around, and I'm sure he's going to raise a stink on YouTube with this new channel called Skunkin' Around. I mean, he has to. I'm very excited to find out what kind of videos, what he's going to be putting up on that. So be checking that out. I'm going to put a link to his new YouTube channel along with Splorin Ryan and Adventures by George. So go out there, do a little exploring with Ryan, go on an adventure with George, and raise a stink with Paul with skunking around. Three great guys. Fortunate to become friends with. There's another guy I met briefly who has a channel, Negro Alejandro. He does an excellent job as well. Didn't get to talk to him all that much the day I met him, but I've watched these videos. He's very informative. He's very, very good at what he does. Check him out as well. He's also a featured channel on this channel. Like I said, I only feature channels which I feel you would like, that actually people need to know about. And these are three channels, well, four channels, four guys that you really need to know about. If you haven't discovered them yet, go to their YouTube channels, subscribe to their channels. They do great content. Each one have their own style. And I'm going to try to end this for now. We'll talk again at another time. I just had a lot on my mind, a lot I wanted to say. I appreciate everybody watching. Appreciate the subscribers. I am trying very hard, and I do put a lot of hard work in these videos. And when I go do these food reviews, I have to buy the meal. I'm not making any money on YouTube. It actually costs me to make videos. But I have chose to go do the videos at the restaurants and these things. But it was places I was going to go try out anyways. So why not do a video? So, but me and my friend Gigi, we're having fun at it. And occasionally I have my friend Al Spry. Al's an exceptional talent, radio personality. Does an awesome job. Funny guy, knowledgeable individual. Check out his radio show, connectionshow.com. Going to have him on again. Going to go visit his studio, show a live broadcast. He's gained quite a few sponsors. Very proud of Al and what he does. He does a bang-up job. He does his research. He's a professional. I like to work with the professional people. And even those that want to get into doing some things, I'd be more than happy to give you advice, give you help any way I possibly can. That's just how I am. Everybody should have the right to be successful, and but staying positive, surround yourself with positive people, and that positive things will happen. That's why I surround myself with these positive people, local vloggers, famous celebrities who are all have positive attitudes about things. So remember, go out there, make it a great day. Always make it a great day, because you deserve it.